welcome to BreakOut Studios online classes. I'm Kyla. This is cardio strength class. We are going to get right into it here today. So make sure you have a little bit of space. We have 3 blocks of work in this class today, so we're going to do 3 blocks of work. You always have the option to be weighted in the second block. I'll be using weights in the second block, so if you have those at home, you're going to want to grab those. We also have something on the floor, so if you have a mat or a blanket or a carpeted area, you're going to probably want that as well. Other than that, lots of water, that's all you need. And also, the weights are optional. You can use what you've got at home. Laundry detergent, bag of rice, water bottles, whatever you can bring into the mix if you want to add a little bit of resistance. You can always do this whole 3 blocks as body weight. All right, so here's how this is going to work. This is a HIIT style class, so we are going to do 45-second rounds today. 45 seconds of work followed by 15 seconds of active recovery, little side to side, whatever it is, keeping a little movement in the body. We'll go through 4 exercises in each block. So each of our 3 blocks has 4 exercises today. Once you've got through all 4 of those exercises, you get a 1-minute little dance party recovery before we start at the top of the block again. Our goal is to get through all of our blocks 3 times. So you have 12 different exercises today in 3 blocks, 4 exercises per block. And we're gonna try and get through each one 3 times. So you get a chance to build that stamina, that endurance piece as well. All right, let's get right into it. First block of work, block number 1. What have we got today? I've got my little agenda, meeting notes. We are gonna start with squat jacks. So you are going to take a little squat, reach through, and then popping those feet together as you come up. So wide on the squat, feet together as we come up. That's number 1. Number 2 is we're taking it to a tabletop taps. Hopefully you guys can see this floor okay. I think you can. We're gonna find my tabletop position first, so I want my wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. Flat spine, so I'm not rounding or arching, but I'm flat spine, drawing belly button to spine. If this feels good, we're adding opposite hand to opposite knee to tap, tap, tap. Right on. Now, this class is for you, so you got to choose your own adventure on all of these. So a great variation on that tabletop position is to do the tabletop hold, isometric hold, without adding the knee taps. Great variation on number 1. If those squat jacks, that feels like a little too much impact, you can focus on your squat without adding the jack in. So you choose, you do you, listen to your body, listen to what it's telling you today. Number 3. We are gonna bring it over to a little reverse plank action. I am gonna adjust that camera angle in just a moment so it's a little more onto the floor. Reverse plank, lots of variations here. You can do a little reverse tabletop, or legs out, reverse plank, or if you wanna go on, which is what I am gonna be choosing right now, I'm gonna add knee ups in my reverse plank. Making sure that my hips don't dip, but I squeeze glutes to press chest high. All right. Press hips and chest high. That's number 3. And then we're finishing out this block with a little skater hop to the side 4 times. 3, 4. Once you've got the 4th one, we are going to do a little single leg deadlift moment. And notice I got a lot of wobble as I tip over. I let go of all my core there, so really, really thinking about engaging the core as we go. So let me show to the side as well. I finished my 4th little skater hop. I need to make sure my hips are square. I'm not arching into my back, right? I'm drawing belly button to spine, drawing hip bones and belly button together. So I'm nice and engaged through my core here. My hip bones are squared off, so that as I go for that single leg, I've got that balance. So 4 little skater hops. Actually, we got to do both sides. So let's make that 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that we're alternating sides. We get both legs in the mix for that single leg. The variation is to do the skater hops without adding in that little single deadlift moment. And that's 4. So that's our block 1. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. It's wicked hot out here. if you're in Tucson, or most of the West Coast. So make sure that you're hydrating. Again, listening to your body, choosing your variation that you want to go with today. I'll make sure I show all of them as we go through the block together. 45-second round. You guys ready? Block 1. Here we go. If you want music at home, I highly encourage it. If you're coming into this completely cold, you haven't moved at all yet, then I make sure that you do a little bit of a warm-up for yourself, a couple minutes of movement. There's lots of other videos on the Breakout Studio channel that you could check out to get a little movement in the body. And here we go. I'm gonna put the timer on. Block 1, round 1. Oh, and I apologize, I did say that I was gonna make sure that this was a little more towards the floor so you can see that floor work better. I think that'll be better. In 3, 2, make sure you guys can see, 1, here we go. So little squat jacks, reaching through, hopping those feet together as I come up. Should have said as well. Trying to keep that chest high and not diving at the waist, right? Hinging those hips back, keeping that chest high on that reach through. Or we're focusing on our squat form, taking out the jack, the hop to take down the impact if we don't want to go with that. Same form though, right? We're still keeping chest high, hinging at those hips, driving through those heels. Very nice. 2, 1. 45-second round, already done. 15-second little active recovery. We want to make sure we're keeping a little movement. We're letting that heart rate come down just a bit. We're getting ready to go to number 2. Tabletops, go. All right, so tabletop position. Wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips, flat back. So if we lay a board along your spine from the top of the head to the tailbone, it wouldn't go sliding off, it would stay nice and flat right there. So you can hold here. This is great. You're getting lots of activation, a lot of core work. If you choose, we are adding, maintaining the tabletop position, the flat spine, belly button drawing in towards the spine, wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips without twisting. We're adding in the taps. 2, 1, that's time. Nice work, 15 seconds active recovery. Bringing it up. I'm gonna make sure you guys can see okay there. A little tricky here with the camera angle. Let's get it, middle ground. Haha, I think that'll be it. And we're about ready to go. In 2, 1, reverse plank, go. So squeeze those glutes. Press those hips high, chest towards the sky. Fingertips are pointing towards my heels. Squeezing those glutes, making sure you're breathing. Isometric hold here is great. That's feeling like too much through those hamstrings. You can bring it, or the triceps, you can bring it to your tabletop. Squeeze glutes high. Squeeze glutes to press hips high, chest high. Same sort of quality of engagement. If you want to level on, you draw those knees up, crunching a little bit through those abs. 2, 1, that's time. Nice work. Good job, 15 seconds active recovery. Bring yourselves off the ground, back up for a little active recovery. We gotta finish out our block with our skater hops. Go. So 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna add the little single leg deadlift. 3, 2, 1, woo. And if you're wobbling, and I'm trying to look at you and do it at the same time, I'm letting my hips go. We gotta focus it in, take out the single leg deadlift, and focus on your skater hops without adding in that single leg work. We're going for 3, hips are squared. Hips are squared. Flex the back foot if you're going for the single leg, pointing toes in towards the standing leg to help with the stability. Nice work. If you're just choosing the skater hops, we're working through for 2, 1. Nice job. All right, you're in full on 1 minute little dance party break. Right now, move around the room, shimmy it out, take a little stretch. You're in your 1 minute full on active recovery dance party, whatever you guys need. Hydrate, don't just stop. We want that heart rate to come down. So we get ready to go through block 1 for the second time, but we don't want it to just drop either. We got 2 more times through that block. All right. 15 seconds left in your active recovery. Before we're coming in, start again, the top, in about 5 seconds. 2, 1, bend, here we go. Again, your little squat jacks. We worked out the form the first time. The second time, body knows what to do. You chose whether you were focusing on the squat without adding the jack, which is great, chest is proud. Squat it back, drive through those heels. Or we're adding the jack. The form is the same at the bottom of that squat. Chest stays proud. Nice work. Making sure we're not diving our head, but we're really trying to keep that chest as upright as possible. Oh, I can't see my timer. Keep going. Time. Nice work. Good job, good job. All right, shake it out. You're in active recovery. We've got our tabletops coming up next. Bringing ourselves down to the ground. In 3, 2, go. Find your tabletop position. Wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. Flat backs. Imaginary board laying along our spine, top of the head to tailbone. It's not sliding off. It's nice and flat. If that feels good and you want to go on, keeping that position without twisting. To get there, we're adding taps. If you feel yourself twisting, come back, stabilize, find your tabletop again. When you've got that good form, you can add on if you choose. Mind to the muscle. Time. Nice work, nice work. So you're in 15-second active recovery. Shake it out, shake it out. Let me adjust this so the screen stops going dark. All right, we got number 3, which is our reverse plank. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Reverse plank it up. And again, you can choose reverse tabletop, squeezing glutes, chest is high, reverse plank, leveling up that hamstring intensity a little bit, squeezing glutes, pressing chest high, or we can add in those knees. Keep going, keep going. I have to look at the timer. And let me fix this, but don't stop. You're still going. Woo. Keep going, keep going. You got a couple more seconds. Squeeze those glutes, make sure you're breathing, press hips high. There we go, that's better. We got 3, 2, 1. That's time. Nice work. Bring it back down. Bring it up. Sorry for the timer issues. We got ourselves sorted now. Should be able to see that screen bright. We finish it out with our skater hops. Go. So either you're taking your little lateral hop, going straight through, leveling up that cardio component by just focusing on your skater hops, or you're doing 3 skater hops and working on that strength as we add in. Keep those hips squares, no twisting. Draw belly button and hips together. The single leg. Really focus it in. Whichever one you're choosing is great. One prioritizes the cardio piece a bit more. Woo. The other one prioritizes a little bit of that strength. Let me show this way. How are we doing in time? You got 5 seconds left. 2, 1. Nice work. That is round 2. Done. Round 2 of block 1. You're in active recovery right now. Shake it out, shake it out. Take a little lap. Move it around the room. You're doing awesome. We got one more time to go. Round 3 of block 1. Not block 2 yet. So remember to keep some movement for your active recovery. This is your 1-minute little celebration that you're crushing the workout today. Whew. All right. We're almost there. Got about 16 seconds left, and we're starting third and final time, top of the block. Last time through for these 4 exercises. This is it for these 4 exercises. So anything you've been saving, we're gonna leave it right here. This is it for these guys. Last time in 2, 1, hips are square, let's go. Bam, bam, bam. And 3, little squat jacks. So we do a third round because the first one, we're trying to figure out the form. We're trying to figure out the mechanics. We're trying to get the brain and body to talk, right? Second one, we get to really just focus on that good form. Run it out. And then the third one, we might be starting to feel a little bit fatigued. This is the one we really have to fight for. So this is where we're pushing ourselves, working on that endurance, stamina, that strength. Getting a little better every time. You got this. Couple more time. Woo! Good job. Active recovery. 15 seconds. Don't stop moving. We got our tabletops. Bring it to the floor. In 2, 1. Here we go. Tabletop. Form first. Wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. Imaginary board lying along the spine. We know what to do. You choose your own adventure. So we gotta focus here. Maintain that form. You're getting so much great activation. If you choose maintaining the form, you can add those knee taps. If you feel the form start to twist or collapse, come back to your tabletop hold. We always want to train in a way that's benefiting us, that's prioritizing form. You guys can do this. We got a couple more seconds. That's time. Nice work. Bring it in, bring it in. All right, we got reverse plank coming up next, right after your little active recovery. Shake it out. Here we go. Reverse plank. You choose your adventure. Whatever you're focusing on, it's a 45-second round. This is the last one. You got this. You can do it. Squeeze those glutes. Press those hips high. Chest towards the sky. Remember, this is it. Last one of the day for this exercise. So challenge yourself. You can choose any version you want. But we're focusing on that solid form. Any version that we can maintain good form so our body's getting that benefit. You almost there already. Woo! 2, 1. That's time. Nice work. Bringing yourselves back up nice and carefully. We never just want to like pop off the ground. Transitioning back up however feels comfortable. We're finishing it out. Go. Either choosing cardio for this last round, skater hops, running that clock out, going for that cardio burst in the finish, or if you choose, you can focus on adding in that single leg deadlift. So whether you're choosing the cardio burst, or you want to focus in or try out that single leg, it's up to you. You got 10 seconds left. 2, 1. And that's it. Very nice. That's block 1. Crushed it. Good work. You did it. Nice job. Block 1 done. You're in active recovery right now. 1 minute active recovery. Little dance party. Celebration. Whatever it is. But keep a little movement going. Whew. Let's let that heart rate recover a bit. Bring this back up since I'm not on the floor as much in this block. A little bit. All right, block 2. You're still in active recovery, so keep a little movement going. But let me tell you what you got coming up in block 2. As always, option to be weighted here. I promise you, we get some weights in the mix, so now's the time. If you got those, grab those. You're gonna want, ideally, more of a medium weight. We're doing some big muscle group movements today. So you can go a little heavier than some of the lighter ones we do. I'll grab my weights in a moment, but let's see what we got. We are gonna do side lunge to back lunge, isolating out one leg. So let me show you what that looks like. You are gonna take, we're gonna have our weights in hand, or as always, you can drop the weights, do it without weights, that's great too. You choose, body weight is awesome as well. You're gonna take your side lunge, driving through that heel, then you're gonna take your back lunge, dropping that knee straight down, reach to the side. That's side lunge, back lunge. So we're gonna keep going on one leg for 45 seconds. Number 2, exercise 2. We're gonna do a little bent over row. Grab these weights in a moment too. So, bent over row, squeezing scapula, shoulder blades there, squeezing them together either side of the spine to row those elbows up. Hold at the top. You're gonna do one arm, 2, other arm, 2, and then drop it back down. So 2, hold, one arm, 2, other arm, 2, drop it down. That's number 2. Number 3, well, we gotta go back. We gotta get that other leg. Side lunge, back lunge, side lunge, back lunge on the other leg. And then we're finishing it out with number 4. Yes, I'm gonna grab my weight with a little bit of core work. So, we are gonna do core and shoulder here. You're only gonna need one weight for this last one. And I'm gonna show a couple variations here. We're gonna hold the one weight with 2 hands. You are gonna take it up and over, up and over. So that's variation 1, standing. A lot of shoulder work, but a lot of core stability as well. And then variation number 2, should you choose that option, is on the floor. Chest is proud, sitting on those sit bones. Up and over, up and over. Variation number 3, we're bringing those feet up and over, up and over. So there's a lot more core as we bring that down. So you can kind of choose which piece you want to focus on. And those are the 4. So grab your weights, turn up that music. And we ready to go. Starting with the side lunge to back lunge. Moving on to the rows. Bringing it back to our side lunges, back lunges on the other leg, and finishing it out with that core work. 3 times through. Here we go. Block 2 begins in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So we bring those weights up. You're going to take your side lunge. You're going to take your back lunge. I'm going to show to the side as well so you guys can see that form. Side lunge, drive it up, drop that knee straight down, back up. Nice job. Hips stay squared, belly button to spine, core is engaged. Nice work. As we take it to the back lunge, I want to try and have my weight even between the 2 feet, not all on the front foot. Drive it up. Nice job. See how we're doing on time. Oh, and that's time. Nice. You actually got 1 extra second of work there. Shake it out, shake it out. We're coming to our rows. So wiggle it out. Active recovery, whatever you need. And 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. So we take our little bent over position. Double row. Single arm for 2. Hold at the top. Single arm for 2. Hold at the top. Release. Double row. Single arm for 2. Hold at the top. Single arm for 2. Release. Let me show to the front as well, just in case. Remember that I'm squeezing the scapula, those shoulder blades, either side of the spine, to draw that elbow tight to the body. You're almost there. Less than 10 seconds of work. Belly bent to spine. That's time. Nice job. That's number 2. We got to come back. You can always drop the weights in between in our active recovery as you like. We got to come back and finish out that other leg for those lunges. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. We bring those weights up. Side lunge. Drive it back to center. Weight even between the 2 legs. Back to center. Side lunge. Back to center. Weight even between the 2 legs. Back to center. I'll show the side as well. Hips stay squared. Weights even between the 2. Belly bent to spine. Nice work. Don't forget to breathe. You're almost there. A couple more seconds. Four seconds. Last one. Nice work. Woo! Let's finish it out with our number 4. Little active recovery. Wiggle it out as you need. We're finishing it out with that bit of core and shoulder work. Go. You can do this standing. Speed is not the priority here. Form, right? So that means don't let the back arch to get you there. We're nice and engaged the whole time as we press up and over. Core is still working a lot to stabilize that shape. Or if you chose the variation on the ground, same thing. Core is working to stabilize. So you take it up and over. Use your hands. Or if you chose feet off the ground, it's a lot of core. That's time. Nice work. Round 1 of block 2 is done. Bring yourself up however you want. Good job. You're in your little dance party break right now. Whatever you need. Take a little lap, grab some water, hydrate. That was our first time through our second block of work, excuse me. The second block of work, as I'm having hiccups here. Woo, excuse me. Second block of work, which is our weighted block. We are gonna go through 2 more times, just like that. Hopefully these hiccups will stop too. Woo. All right. Whew. You guys ready? Fired up? We got 2 more times through. Let's see how we're doing on time. You're just about there. We're starting in 7 seconds. Block 2, round 2. Grab those weights. And 2, 1. Let's go. We're back to that right leg. Lunge to center. Lunge back to center. Weight is even as we take it to the back between the 2 legs. If you would like to add on, think about not putting your gesturing leg down on the floor in between. So see if you can keep that core stability. Keep those hips squared. Try through that standing leg. so that you don't have to put the gesturing leg onto the ground. You absolutely can put it down and center in between. That's time. Nice work. If we don't put it down, it levels up that core a little bit more. Woo! Little active recovery. Shake it out, shake it out. We got our rows coming up. And 2, 1, let's go. So find your bent over position. Spine is long, double row. Hold at the top, single for 2. Hold, other arm for 2. Hold, and release. Squeeze those scapula either side of the spine. Single for 2, as we hold at the top with the other arm. Single for 2, as we hold at the top with the other arm. Woo! We got this. 15 seconds left. No arch in the back. Engage that core to spine. 3 seconds left. That's time. Nice work. Hey, good job. We are coming into the left leg. You want to put the weights down for a second. Shake it out. Do 15 seconds of active recovery. We got this. We're coming to that left leg. And 3, 2, here we go. Shoulders back, weights up. Weight even between the 2 feet as we take the lunge to the back. Side lunge. Belly bent to spine, hips stay square. And same thing here. If you want to level it up, instead of putting the foot down in between, see if you can keep that gesturing leg up the whole time. Drive through that standing leg. Really engage that core. Three, 2, 1. Nice work. Woo! We gotta finish it out with that ab work. I'm gonna start on the ground this time to show that variation. 2, 1, go. All right, 2 hands on the weight. Pressing up and over as we get this shoulder. Sitting on those sit bones, nice and tall. Or if you choose, really core intensive. Woo, if you find yourself rocking like I just did, that means that's too much. We want to come back here. We don't want to rock into the shape. We want to be in this hold. Nice work. You're already almost there. I'm going to bring it to standing. So if you're choosing standing, you can see this as well. Still stabilizing with that core as we take it up and over with 2 hands. That's time. Nice work. Woo! That is round 2 of block 2. You're in active recovery right now. Whatever you need. Stick me in my sneakers. All right. The moonwalk needs some work, guys. Sorry about that. Especially in my workout shoes. All right, we got one more block, one final block. You can do it. Hydrate right now, shake it out. Give your body a little rest. We're coming in for the final time, working on pushing that little bit of strength here. Last time, best time through. You got this. Hype yourself up, put on the good song, whatever you need. We're getting ready to go from the top. Last time through with our lunge. You got 5 seconds in your active recovery left. 3, 2, go. Single leg, side lunge. You know the form. Now we're just bringing mind to the muscle and fighting for a few more good reps. You got this. As we're feeling fatigued, that's where we're building a little bit of strength. We're building our endurance. We got this. 45-second round is gonna go real fast. Focus it in for a couple more, because guess what, you're almost there. You can do it. Last round, best round. Fight for it. Last one, 2. That's time. 1. Nice work. Woo! Good job, good job. Drop those weights. Shake it out, shake it out. Wheel it out. Whew. Sweat is flying. We're getting a good workout in. Hopefully you are too. Let's go. Rows. Double, hold at the top. One arm for 2. Hold at the top. Other arm for 2. Double hold. One arm for 2. No arch in the spine. If you feel the low back starting to arch, drop the weights. You can do this exercise body weight. Bring your mind to the muscle. We do not want to put any strain on the low back. Belly button to spine, nice and long. Again, drop those weights if we're feeling the fatigue out affecting the form. You're almost there. 3 seconds left. 2. Let's finish out even on the other side. 1. Nice work. Good job, good job. Woo. See that comment? Hi, good morning. We got this. Go team. All right, we have got 2 more to go. We got to get that left leg so we're nice and even. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Bring those weights up. Left leg, here we go. Side lunge to center, back lunge, drop it straight down. I'll show you the side one more time. So remember, we're just running out the clock here. We got a couple more reps, focusing on that form. Your body knows what to do. We're just pushing it, building just the last little bit. You guys got this. We're almost there. Make sure you're breathing. Mind to the muscle for just a few more. You can do it. 7 seconds left. Drive strong through. Last one, best one. That's time. Nice work, you guys. Woo. Weights down. We're finishing it out for that little bit of core. So you pick your adventure. Are you going to do it standing or are you going to do it seated? I'm going to do it seated. Here we go. One weight only. You don't need both. Go. Focusing on that stability of the shape. Slow and steady. This one is really not about speed. It's about that smooth control up and over. Last time through, right? So if you want to level it up, I encourage you to do so. If you got a little bit more, this is our last time with this exercise for the day. You've got less than 15 seconds left. A couple more reps. Mind to the muscle. Last few. Best few. 3, 2, 1. Nice work, you guys. Woo! We did it. Bring yourselves back up. Nice and carefully. Give yourself that little dance party celebration. You did it. Whatever it is, pose it out. Hype yourself up. You did it. That is block 2. Go team. We got third and final block to go. Grab some water. Take a lap. Dance it out. Whatever you want. But make sure you're still moving a little bit in the body. Whew. All right, block 3. You do not need the weights unless you want to. You can certainly always add some resistance if you'd like, but I'm going to put my weights away. And we've got 4 exercises in block 3. Let's see what they are. This is the block where if you have a mat or a blanket, anything like that, a little cushion for the knees, you may want it. I'm going to grab my mat and meet you right here in the center. All right, and then I'm going to adjust the camera just a bit so it goes down a tiny bit to the floor. I think that'll be easier for you guys to see. All right, so we're still in your active recovery, but you're meeting me on the floor so we can see what we got coming up next. Keeping some movement going. You guys can see all that okay. Should be good. Okay, so we always do we did a lot of major muscle groups, so we're gonna try and do a little bit more of some smaller muscle groups, and then we also have to do our push-up because we haven't had a push full exercise yet, so we're gonna do that as well. So we're gonna start with some crisscross donkey kicks. So you are gonna find your tabletop position, knees beneath hips, wrists beneath shoulders. Can you guys see that okay? Yeah, I think you can. And then you're gonna go ahead and bring yourself onto your forearms here. Right leg first, we're gonna extend the right leg back, flex it, squeeze the top of the glute. So we're often using the bottom of the glute, the hamstring, we're still activating those. We really wanna squeeze the top of the glute right here. There's 3 pieces of the glute, we wanna get that top piece. You are going to drop the knee in, kick it out, and then drop the knee to the side, kick it out. So in, kick it out, side, kick it out, without letting all of this start to go. So you're squeezing the top of the glute, and as we cross in and out, you're getting also a bit through the glute med. So that is number 1. Number 2 is we are doing little chameleons or slice push-ups, depending on what you've called them previously. So that is from my plank position. I am gonna pike these hip back, bending the knees, and then I press it to the bottom, press it up. Chameleon, down, press it up. If that feels like too much for anybody, you can focus just on the little pike to high plank. You don't have to add in the slice to press up. So that's a variation right there. We're bringing it back to the other side for our donkey kick because we got to balance ourselves out. So we're bringing it back to that donkey kick. Cross in, kick it, cross in, kick it, kick it. Good. You're getting a little oblique crunch too as you bring it. And then we're finishing it out with some core work, flat on the back, single leg, grasping. Right there. Try and see. Oh, I missed that comment. I'm sorry if it was a question. If it was a question about form, just go ahead and put it in again, and I'll make sure I get it. Just a tiny bit. I think that might be good. Cool. We got this. Last block of work, 45-second rounds for the first one, and then we'll do some speed rounds at the end. But first one, just as we've been doing, 45 seconds. Here we go. If you want music at home, put your music on. We are starting from our tabletop position in 3, 2, 1, go. So squeeze the top of that glute to slice, kick, kick. So you're getting the cross, and then you're squeezing the very top of the glute to get the kick. Making sure that the back is not arching, but you're drawing belly button to spine as you go. Nice job. Hips stay square. Even as I'm slicing each side, crisscrossing each side, I'm making sure my hips are not wobbling, but they're staying steady. This is one of those that starts pretty easy, and then we tend to fatigue out quickly and let go of the form. So really think about belly button to spine. That's time. Nice work. All right, we got our chameleon slices coming up next. Shake it out, whatever you need. You got 15 seconds of active recovery. 3, 2, 1, go. Find your high plank. You can either slice it to your high plank, right, little chameleon back to the high plank, or you can add in the press up. So we chameleon to low to press. Whichever one you choose is great. We want to keep going for the full 45, so if we're fatiguing out on one, which I am, I'm going to bring it back to the other one. I'm not going to just give up. I'm going to fight for the last couple seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Woo! Anything we do on one leg, we got to do on the other leg. Flip it over. Find your tabletop. Find your forearms. Left leg, go. Squeeze the top of that glute. Crisscross in, kick it out, crisscross in, kick it out. Hips stay square. Fighting for that stability. No arch in the back to get my leg up, making the top of the glute do the work. Nice job. Belly button to spine. Squeeze the top of that glute. Slice each side. Crisscross. And then crisscross again. Couple more, you got this. Hopefully you're feeling that burn. As we fatigue, don't let the back start to arch. Fight for a couple more. 2, 1. Nice work. Woo. All right, we just gotta finish it out with our 4th exercise of the block. Flipping it to the back. 2, 1, go. So we're taking opposite leg here, and I want to make sure that my low back is pressing flat against the ground, not arching up. If you're arching up, don't do full leg extension. Bring it back to a dead bug. So this is a great variation here, so that I can focus on that hollow abdominal hold and not putting strain on the low back. I want that deep abdominal activation. I don't want any arch. So dead bug is a great variation. If you feel any arch happening in the low back, that single leg extension can be a lot. So we want to make sure we're prioritizing the low back. 2, 1. That's time. Nice work. You're in active recovery. So bring yourselves back up. Take a little lap. You've only got 45 seconds this time. So only 45 seconds instead of a minute active recovery. We're speeding it up as we cruise towards the finish line. So your 45-second little dance party. Hydrate. And then we are getting ready to go. Two more rounds through. They're going to be a little bit faster, so listen for the speed. You guys got this. We're bringing it back to those donkey kicks. We've got 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Round 2. Right leg, hips are square. 45 seconds of work. So again, small movement, but it's asking us, to activate that top piece of our glute, which most of us don't use tons, and then also a little bit through the outside edge of the glute as we cross out and in on those crisscrosses, glute med, which we also tend to not use tons. So it's important that we're training all these smaller muscle groups as well. As we get fatigued, bring mind to the muscle. Think about these hip bones. No arch in the back. Nice and flat. 2, 1. That's time. Good job, good job. We're bringing it to our chameleon slices. Chameleons or chameleon slice push-up, whichever one you're choosing. 2, 1. All right, let's go. Find your high plank. Hike those hips back and either bring it to the high plank, focusing on those hips to high plank, or we're adding in the slice. You got this. Couple more, you can do it. We're really getting our push activation here today. You got 6 seconds left. A couple more. Fight for a last 1. That's time. Nice work. Woo. All right, we gotta take it over. Quickly transitioning over. Getting ready to go. Left leg, so we're nice and even. Find your tabletop. Take it to the forearms. Go. Use the top of that glute. Crisscross to crisscross. No wobbling in those hips. Keep those hips squared off. Belly button to spine. Oops. Sometimes it's like a mental exercise more than anything, trying to remember which side you're crossing to. Keeping all of those pieces of the movement in the brain. Squeeze the top of that glute. Slice it in. Wrist cross. Nice job. No wobble. Belly button to spine. Hips stay square. Last couple reps. Good quality. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Woo. And then carefully transition it to your back or yourself. We're going to either do our dead bug or our full leg extension. Go. So if we're doing dead bug, low back is pressed down. Opposite hand to foot. Making sure, and the full trajectory of the movement, the full path of the movement, that the low back never comes off the ground. Or we're choosing full leg extension, and the same is true. That low back never comes off the ground. We're taking that deep, hollow hold. You got this. Press that low back down. You can always come back to dead bug. If you notice any arching of the back, you're already almost there. 3, 2, 1. That's time. Nice work, you guys. All right. Bring it up real quick. This time you only have 30 seconds of active recovery. 30 seconds to shake it out, hype yourself up, dance it out, whatever you need. 30 seconds, we're going right in, and we're going to do a 30-second speed round. So that means 30 seconds of each activity, 10 seconds just to transition, get yourself into the next one, and we go right through for those full 2 minutes. You can do this. Last time. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30-second rounds. So this is a rapid fire speed round, but that does not mean that we let the form go. It's as fast as we can move through it with good form. So we're adding in a little bit of a cardio level up on these last 2 minutes of work for us today, because we're not getting that active recovery in between, where you're just sprinting it to the finish line. Guess what? 3, 2, 1. That's 30 seconds. Right away to our chameleon slices. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You got this. This is it. So whatever you've been saving, if you didn't think you could do any more, see if you can do one more. Because this 30-second round is already almost over. 2. That's time. Nice work. Right away, we're going to take it to the other side. Tabletop, forearms, leg back. Go. Speed round. As fast as we can go while keeping that form. We do not want to let the back start to arch. We want to fight for a couple more good quality reps as we're getting that heart rate up. As we sprint towards this finish line, which is in sight, less than 1 minute of work left to go. That's time. Nice job. Flip it over to the back. Onto the back. We're finishing it out. Go. Or dead bug. Remember, form first over anything else. Press that low back down. We want to get the most out of these last few seconds of work, which you're almost there for. Are you breathing? Don't forget to breathe. Crushing to the finish line. 6 seconds left. 2, 1. You did it. Woo! Nice work, team. You're all done. Yourself a little victory dance, whatever it is. You did it. Nice work. Awesome job, you guys. Woo! Go team. You're in a full little 1 minute dance party break right now. So good. You guys crushed. Go team. That is our workout here today. That's our hour of HIIT. Thank you, thank you. Whether you did this live or maybe you're gonna watch this later, I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you coming and doing it. Keeps me going, so hope you have a fabulous day. And hopefully we'll all see each other in a class someday soon. Life moves, move with it. This is BreakOut Studios online classes. I'm Kyla, and I will be back next Wednesday at 7 a.m. Tucson time. And then maybe you want to come in and do a dance cardio class too. That's the other thing. If you're in Tucson this weekend, 11:30, we're gonna do a little dance cardio. Without the strength, without the weights, but with extra music. So, thank you. Bye.